Good afternoon, Titans, and welcome to the senior edition of Titan Television. I'm Abby Dodge.
And I'm Ashton Dobson. The senior class has 5 sets of twins, but come this fall, at least one pair will be going their separate ways. Zach Reinard and Mason Jones took a look at the changes their close relationship will face.
Well, it's always really nice because you always have someone right there with you through everything because we did everything together.
Being twins gives Jessica and Drew Cox the opportunity to be closer than normal siblings.
She's always there, and we've never really been apart from each other ever.
Being this close is going to make next year difficult. After 18 years of living under the same roof, they will be attending college in separate states.
I'm going to Northwest Missouri State to study special education.
I'm going to Creighton up in Omaha, gonna study finance.
It's hard to know that we're not going to be going to the same school next year.
Leaving each other gives them a good opportunity to reflect on past memories.
We got to fly by ourselves up to Boston.
That was really funny because she didn't want to go, especially being on the plane.
I was really scared, and he was there to comfort me.
Reflecting on these memories should make next year easier, but who will take it the hardest?
It's hard on me, definitely.
I'll be the one calling him, and he's going to be the one waiting for my call.
With photographer Zach Reinard, this is Mason Jones reporting for Titan Television.
This summer, the Kansas City Cappies will be performing Hairspray at Lisa West.
Ashton Dobson and Daniel Arsenal got a chance to talk to a few seniors in the show.
I'd say about 9 or 10.
I think 28 productions at West.
Hairspray will be my 31st show.
These seniors will be closing the curtain on their extensive high school theater careers as they will take their final bow this summer.
It's really bittersweet because we're really lucky that we're getting to do our last show here during the summer. So we've already graduated, but we still get to be here with all our friends. But it's kind of sad because, after this, we're going our separate ways.
It's really sad, but at the same time, I'm more excited than I've ever been to be a part of any show.
Each summer, the Kansas City Cappies select students to perform a musical at a local high school. This year, Lisa West was chosen to host Hairspray. Lorente will play Corny Collins, Wilson will be Dwayne, and Hockaday will play Tracy Turnblad.
This role is the best thing that's ever happened to me because for 4 years I've been asking to do this show, and finally we got to do it and I got to play my dream role.
My ultimate goal was to, at some point in my life, be Corny Collins in Hairspray. And so it means a lot to me, especially since this is the last show that I get to do with my friends in high school.
It means a lot. It's like my last high school show here, and it meant a lot because we're doing it here also. So it's my last chance to, show what I got in high school and just to show my improvement over the 4 years.
Wow! As this will be their last show together, the seniors recap some of their favorite memories.
My favorite role I've ever played, it was probably Ralphie in A Christmas Story, just because it was my first lead role in high school, and it's one of my favorite Christmas movies, so it was a really fun experience.
I think my favorite theater memory is just every show, getting to do senior break leg together because it's our last chance to say what we want to say to each other before the show ends.
Probably Cinderella. That was one of the funnest performances I've done.
As soon-to-be alumni, these seniors have advice for underclassmen in the theater.
Always try to achieve as high as you can go, be the best you can be, and just be yourself.
I hope the underclassmen have learned a lot from my mistakes I've made, and that they've learned that, if you just try really hard, your dreams really can come true.
We were put on this earth for a specific reason, and if acting or singing or dancing, performing is just your passion and it's what you're good at and it's what you love to do, then never stop.
With photographer Danielle Arsenault, this is Ashton Dobson, reporting for Titan Television.
The senior class will be partying in a few short days.
Emmanuel Lorente and Candace Bruce talked with our fellow Titans about what they'll miss most.
Aaron Barnes,
Mackenzie Howard,
Sarah Klein, Mary Smith,
Myra Smith,
Zach Cuba,
Emmanuel Lorente,
Ashton Dobson, Liz Black.
Advice that I would give you is to stop being so nervous. Everything will be okay, I promise. Take chances, take a risk, and have fun.
There's so many memories that you can't just pick one. I'm so excited to continue my future with you by my side at Mizzou.
My favorite memory with you is in second grade when we used to send letters to each other that had our used earrings, and then I'm excited to go to Mizzou with you so that we can make more memories.
My favorite memory is just every time she walks by in the hallway, she'll say, "Hey girl, hey mister." My piece of advice for you would be, for next year, enjoy it, do it right the first time, and try your best.
I'm excited to go to college with you because I know we're just gonna tear it up there and we're gonna have so much fun and you're my best friend. So.
Florida Georgia line, that's all I gotta say. You'll know what that means. And what I'll miss about you is just being with you all the time and your little goofy self.
Favorite memory with you is standing at my car sophomore year, talking about things that we wanted to do with our future and how we were going to make them happen. But I know we'll still do that in college.
My favorite memory of us is our very last game we cheered. We cried the whole way home because it finally hit me that I'm not going to see you again next year. And I'm really going to miss all your funny jokes and your crazy laugh because you can always make my mood and day better.
My favorite memory with you is going to the Mumford & Sons concert with Lexi. What I'll miss most about you is the laughs we shared together.
Over the past 4 years, sports at West have broken records, won state championships, and created lasting memories for our senior class.
We'll send it over to Mason Jones and Joe Andrews with the Titan Sports Update.
But first, Zach Reinert and Justin Fowler have created their own version of the popular skit, We Like Sports.
Hello?
Hi. Do you want to go to a party with me?
No, I can't. The game's on.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be right there.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows. Football, tennis, hockey, golf. When I say sports, you say nuts. Sports, nuts. Sports, nuts. When I say cheating, you say sucks. Cheating, sucks. Cheating, sucks. I'm team captain and I choose you.
I'm the other team captain and I choose you too. Steal the ball and we're off to the races.
Then scare the other team with our mad dog faces like what?
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From pregame jokes to the wrap-up show. We like sports and we don't care who knows. Football, tennis, hockey, golf.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin. Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
Good afternoon, Titans, and welcome to this edition of the Titan Sports Update. I'm Joe Andrews.
And I'm Mason Jones. Last week, girls soccer participated in the 4th annual Pink Out game. Unfortunately, they would fall 1-0 in overtime. Make sure you head out and support the girls tomorrow night at 6:30 against Blue Springs.
Titan Baseball also participating in their annual charity event, the Blue Out. They would go on to defeat Ray Peck 11-1.
Last Wednesday, boys tennis took on Blue Springs South. They would come away with the win.
We would also like to congratulate boys golf on their 2nd place finish in districts.
Boys lacrosse fell to Blue Valley West last Wednesday on senior night with a score of 8-4.
Girls lacrosse took on Olathe last Tuesday. They won with a score of 14-3.
Track and field participated in conferences last week, and they will move on to districts this week.
The class of 2015 has witnessed plenty of athletic success.
Here's a look back at some of the most memorable athletic accomplishments over the past 4 years.
Softball is in full swing as they had a 5-game winning streak.
They beat Lee Summit North in a triple overtime thriller for the first time in school history.
The cross-country team continued their statewide dominance and winning their 5th straight state title.
Congratulations to the soccer team for making school history and beating Rockhurst in overtime last Thursday.
But the next play by Austin Panko would be one of the most memorable in school history. The Titans came all the way back, and
the team has many senior leaders and young wrestlers, making this year's team similar to last year's.
The Titans proved to be too much for the Indians, winning the game 86-67.
The boys lacrosse team clinched a playoff spot, winning last Saturday against Shawnee Mission South.
Also last week, both track teams won the conference championship. They both will be competing in districts tomorrow at Belton High School. This time on a 67-yard bomb that gave the Titans a 16-0 lead. Their next match is on Thursday against Lee Summit. It was the first time in school history that Lee Summit West has beaten either of the Blue Springs high schools in football.
We'd first like to congratulate the varsity cheerleaders for achieving their first state title.
Sports have been a large part of our senior class this year.
But some seniors have chosen to participate in sports outside of school.
Here's Abby Dodge with a story on one senior who chose a different route.
After years of exploring other activities, senior Emily Nee found her place in long-distance running.
I enjoy just getting my mind off of things and at the races being around other people and like having the runner's high and I don't know, just like the mentalness of it. It's like brainless. You don't have to think about anything, you just do it.
Nee chose not to run for an organized team, but instead trains every day to run 5Ks, 10Ks, and even half marathons a few times each month.
I like to choose my own races and choose where I'm going to run and when I'm going to run rather than having it set up for me and scheduled.
Nee is constantly moving from one activity to the next. This fast-paced lifestyle has presented her with a few challenges.
While I was running, I was having a little bit of pain, but I didn't really think of anything of it. And then I ran a race thinking I was okay, and I ran it and it made it worse, and it ended up breaking after that.
Breaking her foot may have slowed Nee's pace, but after a quick recovery, she hit the ground running.
I was relieved and I was excited, but I was also a little bit nervous because things could have gone wrong again, and I could have rebroken it.
This relief has allowed Nee to succeed.
So far this year, I've won first or second in my age group in every race, so that was exciting.
Nee hopes to continue her success next year at the University of Central Missouri, running for their cross-country team. With photographer Jasmine Robinson, this is Abby Dodge reporting for Titan Television.
Not all seniors can relate to running long distance, but here's a commercial that all seniors can relate to.
It's the end of the school year. What do you feel like doing? Nothing. Where do you feel like being? Anywhere but school. Senioritis hurts in so many ways. Sadness, loss of motivation, anxiousness. Synodril can help. Synodril is a prescription medication that treats many symptoms of senioritis. Tell your counselor right away if your senioritis worsens, if you have unusual change in behavior or thoughts of dropping out. Synodril is not approved for any underclassmen under any circumstance. Ask your counselor about Synodril today. Senioritis hurts. Synodril can help.
Kennedy Johnson and Peyton Brown spoke with our teachers about the class of 2015.
Here are which seniors they think are most like themselves.
Which senior is most like you?
The sad reality is I used to think I was one of a kind, but now I know I'm just like Ty Yarbrough.
And why is that?
Sense of style, direction, intelligence, charm.
Actually none, but if anybody would be close, it'd probably be you.
Why do you say that?
You know you had a bad ass, you mean.
None of y'all are on my level. None of you.
Christine Betts, and that's a compliment to me.
And why is that?
Because we both get a lot of things done in a very scattered, haphazard, but wonderful way.
I would have to say Lydia Hunter, maybe. And why is that? Well, she is my first hour CA, so she knows exactly how I take my coffee. And she knows what I like to drink in the morning. And she plays volleyball and is a setter. I was a setter. She's a lot cuter and younger than me, but I would say she has some characteristics of myself.
I'd have to probably go with Carlisa May.
And why is that?
Because we're both pretty good at volleyball.
I'd have to say probably Allison to say. I've heard that she has a GPA somewhere around 5, and at high school I had a GPA right around 5 as well. It was on an 11-point scale, but you know, I was close. It was in the ballpark anyway.
Alex McLean.
And why is that?
Well, she likes to claim that she's my adopted daughter, but that and just because she's awesome.
Riley Huey, that's my girl.
And why is that?
Because she's pretty close to my height, I think.
I would say Christine Betts and Elise Bludgeon are probably most like me, or at least I see myself in them when I was in high school.
I need a senior who don't take no smack, gets the job done. Who's the coolest senior? Is my homegirl right here? Is it Kennedy Wynn? Unless y'all can find me a senior colder than Kennedy. Selfie.
I would say probably off the top of my head, Bryce Krackemeyer. He's always calling me the big dog, and he calls himself the big dog, and the big dog's got to eat. So I would say Bryce Krackemeyer.
The senior most like me would probably be Audrey Goddard. She's super sassy and she loves to sleep.
Carson Pickard.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Haley Jones, because she steals all my music during class.
I'd have to say Brenner Clemens. We're the same size and we're about the same kind of athlete, all-around athlete.
I would have to say Rosano, because he busted out the kilt with me one day. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Recently, seniors took a class trip to the zoo during the all-school testing day.
Christine Betts and Elise Blegen took this opportunity to document the experiences of 4 seniors along the way.
So we're going to the zoo today?
We're going to the zoo!
We're making a short film.
We need you guys to assemble into groups.
So first we're going to go see otters, and then we're going...
I'm actually trying to play it cool, but I'm really excited about going to the zoo. I have a membership.
Otters, and then we're going to go see the baboons, and then the prairie dogs, and then maybe the hippopotamus. This hell!
She brought a book on a field trip.
You don't understand. The polar bear is my favorite animal. Like, favorite. Alright.
If polar bears move while their mom runs, they get whacked in the head.
My past might still work.
It's so big. It's kind of gross. I could do that. All they do is like sit around and do nothing. I could do that.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I'm gonna take a step.
I don't know.
Elephants! As much as I love the zoo, I love elephants.
Oh, dude, elephants are so sweet, bro. Have you seen them pee? It looks like a waterfall.
Oh, yeah, man.
Where they at?
Why are they asleep? Because they're taking a cat nap.
Well, that's all we have for this senior edition of Titan Television. I think I can speak for all of us seniors when I say it's been an honor reporting on our school for these last 4 years.
Best of luck to all of our fellow seniors. And for the last time, I'm Ashton Dobson.
I'm Abby Dodge.
I'm Candace Bruce.
I'm Emmanuel Laurenti.
I'm Joe Angers.
And I'm Mason Jones.
I'm Zach Reinard.
And I'm Justin Fowler.
I'm Christine Betts.
I'm Elise Blegen.
I'm Cody Blancardi. I'm Mark Nelson.
I'm Jasmine Robinson.
I'm Danielle Arsenault.
Reporting for Titan Television.